your back, man. Put in one side and learn fun facts. Flip it over and you're singing and dancing with the animals.
I'm gonna be a zookeeper
with my new zoo key.
Get your key to the kingdom at the Audubon Zoo.
Once upon a time, it was 1957, and I was Skipper Sedley, host of the children's TV Popeye show in San Francisco. On the weekends, I took my puppets to Children's Fairyland in Oakland and led the children around the fanciful sets where we sang the familiar stories. Tape recorders that could play them over and over became available, so the Oakland Park Department built 15 speaker boxes called talking storybooks, and I supplied the tape machines and the gold magic key to Fairyland that turned all of them on. We didn't plan to change the key design each year, so we called it the Lifetime Key to Fairyland. By 1960, there were 23 storybooks, and thousands of keys were sold each month at 50 cents each, helped just a little bit by the free promotion on my nightly TV show, where the keys in this map were given away as prizes. Today, 38 years later, the same key turns on the same stories, and each year 20,000 new children take home a magic key to Fairyland.
What a funny little house.
Oh, that's where the crooked man lives. There was a crooked man, he walked a crooked mile, he found a crooked sixpence beside a crooked stile. He fought a crooked cat, which caught a crooked mouse, and they all lived together in a little crooked house.
I was granted 2 patents on the system. And in 1958, the first lifetime key to the San Francisco Zoo was born. 50,000 zoo keys were sold the first year, and many other major zoos accepted the system. Some, such as Philadelphia, stayed in operation 20 years. In 1968, little George the Chimp showed how easy it was to insert the new magnetically coded Guide-A-Card into a battery-operated unit in the Oakland Zoo. But my invention of a new type of magnetic card was purchased by a company that made card-operated door locks, and that took me out of the zoo business for 25 years until the 1993 AZA conference in Omaha, where we exhibited new high-tech equipment. In 1994, the Philadelphia Zoo used that equipment with the original elephant zoo key and a talking storybook they designed themselves. They created a great theme, Keys to the Kingdom, and promoted it heavily to their members and the public using street banners, the press, billboards, radio, and television.
All the animals in the zoo are jumping up and down for you.
Remember the talking storybooks and ZooKeys that unlock the wonders of the natural world? Well, they're back. Talking storybooks and ZooKeys are the fun way to learn about all the animals in today's Philadelphia Zoo. Bring your old zoo key for $1 off on admission this weekend, or pick up a new one and start a new family tradition. It's all happening at the Philadelphia Zoo, your key to the kingdom.
The system was an instant success. In the first 4 months, they sold 70,000 zoo keys, reaching 10% of their attendance in 1 month. By the end of 1994, they had grossed $250,000 and increased their society membership by 12,000. One incentive was a free zoo key. They sell them for $2.50 and offer a neckband for an additional 50 cents. Many families buy keys for all their children. But there's been continuing demand from the zoos for a key that expires each year. The first zoos to install our new system with that type of zoo key were Cincinnati and Akron in 1995. The new zoo key combines the third-dimensional animal that will change each year with a magnetically coded card valid for that period. It can play multiple messages, including our musical Jungle Jingles and foreign language narrations. It can be a membership card entitling the holder to special events and prizes. The registration cards generate a mailing list to contact the young members throughout the year. Akron sells the key with neckband for $3.75 and without the band for $3.25. Most people buy the neckband to keep from losing the key. The keys are sold in the gift shop, food service stands, office, and the barnyard. At the main entrance to the zoo, a push-button operated unit is mounted in a wooden pylon. It's the same design that little George liked years before. It describes the system to visitors.
All the animals in the zoo are eagerly awaiting you. Some have stories you can play by getting a zoo key right away. Insert it with the circles up to hear a children's song. See how many you can learn so you can sing along. Star Side Up will tell you more, so get in on the fun. The zoo key for your family can be shared by everyone. ZooKeys entitle you to membership in the Adventure Kingdom Club and are available at the gift shop, granary, concession stand, and zoo offices. They can be used each time you return to the zoo through June of 1996. Our computerized, solar-powered ZooKey system is a donation of Audio Trek International. Happy listening.
That push-button unit was powered by an AC supply, but the other pylons have a solar panel on their roof, and this charges a battery that is inside the Explain-It and keeps it charged. So all the units are standalone units and can be placed any place that the zoo wishes to put them. The maintenance department built all of the pylons. They are going to add some more units shortly. The way the unit is serviced is a key removes the key cylinder and a special wrench is used to remove a bolt that secures the front cover of this Explain-It Model 200. And in the inside we have the speaker, the 12-volt battery, which is recharged by the solar panel on top of the pylon, a volume control, and the Autopack, which has the computer chip in that provides the messages. Below that is the card reader, which responds to the coding of the card and plays either the jingle message or the narrative message, depending upon which way the card is inserted. So to close it up again, just insert the bolt, and this seals the unit against water. And then the cylinder lock is pushed in place and the key is removed. The Cincinnati Zoo had the original system years ago. They accepted our donation of 30 ZooKey units and 2 with push buttons and promoted it during their 120th birthday celebration in 1995 with the theme, "The ZooKeys Are Back." Here at the main entrance, a unit describes the Botanical Center. It's the original design steel box mounted on an existing post. The first exhibit in the children's zoo is the penguins. And so the key, which has a magnetic code here underneath the label, if it is inserted with that side up, it will play the jingle.
Some penguins look so much alike, males can't find a date. So he drops a pebble in front of one, and if she bows, they mate. But there is another problem. They live in the freezing cold. Some put their eggs on father's feet behind a warm skin fold. For 2 months, Daddy hobbles around while Mother goes for food. She may waddle 200 miles just to feed her brood. Penguins, 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 penguins.
If the key is inserted with the yellow side up, which is the logo of the zoo, then they hear a spoken narrative.
Not all birds can fly, but penguins sure can. Of course, not through the air, but through the water.
They have strong, powerful wings that serve as flippers to propel some species as fast as 23 miles per hour. That may not sound fast compared to your car, but the fastest human Olympic swimmer can only swim 4 miles an hour. The reason penguins swim so fast is they eat fish, which they have to catch while they're swimming. Up on land is where they raise their young and lay their eggs. There aren't many trees there, so they build their nests sometimes out of rocks, or in Antarctica, they'll hold their eggs on their feet to keep them off the ice.
There's a third message inside each box. If someone comes to the zoo after this red key has expired, or from another zoo, then a special message is heard.
Your zoo key is either not pushed in far enough or is not valid. You may have it checked at the Guest Relations Office.
In addition to the revenue-producing, educational, and entertainment value of the system, it can be used to personalize zoo exhibits to supplement signage. In this case, the red pandas are often high in the trees and are sometimes missed by visitors. The ZooKey unit mounted on a 4x4 post across the path, where it doesn't intrude on the exhibit, explains this.
The recordings were written by the Education Department of the zoo and voiced by their director, Thane Maynard.
As their name implies, the red panda is first cousin of one of the most popular and famous animals in the world, the giant panda. But they don't just share a name. They both come from China, and they both eat bamboo. And if you watch ours as they climb through the trees, you can see their wrist bone, which works a little like a thumb to help them grasp. That's adapted for holding on to bamboo when they eat. Where they live in China, people sometimes call them hun ho, which means firefox. They're active at dawn and dusk, but during the day they tend to sleep in trees, so you better look up if you want to see our pandas.
Close by, the red-crowned crane.
After the initial installation, the Cincinnati Zoo created attractive wooden huts to enclose the explainants. They help protect the units and harmonize with the setting.
You were cute. What's up next?
Now, lots of young tortoise doesn't develop at all. For trot, for walk, it's more of a crawl, but also a lot of this island, it has no place to go. So it doesn't move fast. Just begin to grow. I guess I just go and find the house that I live around on my back. You can call it a lesson from the tortoise's side to live 100 years. Don't.